Good morning. We are in De Panne, and De Panne, that's an area, De Panne. And De Panne is a very small city on the coast in Belgium. And we are here to do a hike, a little hike along the coast and then into the dunes. And later on, after the walk, we're going to do the info center. It seems there's an aquarium and an expo. So I don't know what's in there, but we're going to do that last. We wanted to hike and we want to show you this little beautiful piece, the dunes. And you see my wife crossing from one side to the other. That's because she sees something and she wants to take a picture. You see, look, my wife is in charge of pictures and I'm in charge of the vlog. So every time you see my wife, she's crossing and then she stops. It's like, you know, you want to take a picture of a butterfly or a fly and she never sits still. She's always like moving. And we're going to hike also just on the border because De Panne is really on the border of France. We're going to show you this little piece in Belgium. So this is a hike we're going to do with Komoot. Komoot is a hiking app. We're going to record the hike and I'm going to put the link in the description. If I forgot it, put it in the comment section. Say you forgot the link and then I will put it down there. Then you can download the GPX and put it on your own app. But this is a really nice hike, I hope. So this is the area that we are walking in now. It's called the Westhoek. So you see, this is the town, De Panne, and this is all nature. This is the border of France. And we hiked many years ago when the kids were really small. We did geocaching in this area, Dun de Perroquet. It was also a very beautiful place. But you have a lot of green areas here, but this is now the area that we are doing. So people that are following our hikes see that we are doing the Great Route GR 129, 128, and you can also here do the 5A, and the 5A is also doing a piece of this hike and going along the coast until East Flanders and then the border of France. That's also a very beautiful hike, and then you are doing in a circle, so that's also an idea. Maybe if we finish the 128 we can do that one. Normally they said more sunshine on the coast, it was less on the inland of Belgium, but we have on the camera it seems darker than in real, but it's not cold, so it's really beautiful weather to walk. This area is so beautiful. Look at the views. This is really beautiful. Normally we should take this path, but it's a flood there, so we're going to take the other path. But if you're going to download our GPX, you will see it. We will take the Helm path and then take a detour, so it's all the same. Of course the detour is going to go up. Yep, that's always the thing with detours, and it's not going easy into the sand. This is a nice walk, Sunday morning, quiet, my kind of thing. And there in the distance where the tower is, there you have a theme park, a famous theme park in Belgium, Plopsaland, very close by. It's also here in De Panne. for small children, but there's also some big rides. Really beautiful theme park if you are here with kids. Of course, Plopsaland is made from characters that we know from television, like you have in America, Disneyland, with all the Disney characters. This is all characters of things that we see in Belgium, Holland and Germany. It's really beautiful made. If you are here with kids, this is an extra. We are now doubting if we're going to take our shoes off. No idea how deep it is. What do you think?
I think
You think?
it's deep.
You think it's deep? We're going back. I don't want to have wet clothes. If it was 30 degrees, I would say, let's go. But some places are undeep. But yeah, big detour now. Luckily, we are in a nice area. So now we're going on the path that isn't a path anymore. It's covered with all the sand. You cannot hike there. This is an area that the plants and nature needs to rest. And this is really funny now. You have to follow the poles to see where the path is. It's like in the Sahara here. Look! Are we in Africa?
Yes, read what's on the...
What's on the board? I'll save the Sahara. Here. Save the Sahara. So yeah, people back in the days called this the Sahara of De Panne, but back in the days it was the biggest. So yeah, people around here call this the Sahara of De Panne. Well, it looks like that. So this is really the border, France and Belgium. This path here is called Grenspad, is in Dutch. So it's border path. So you can see the European flag. That is France, that is Belgium. And now we're going on the border path to the coast. We are in France.
Comment ça va?
Ah, très bien. Le croissant,
Il fait beau aujourd'hui.
oui.
Il ne pleut pas?
Non. Le soleil est presque. Okay. My French is not perfect. Comment ça va?
Comme si, comme ça.
Okay, let's go. So actually now we are in France, and this is the northernmost point of France. I always want to say most northern point. I had the same thing in Florida with the southernmost point, and I wanted to say most southern point, but this is the northernmost point of France. So you cannot go more northern than that. Otherwise,
At the border again.
now we are at the border again, yeah. Not much to see here, but it's a really cool idea that you can cross the border. In many countries, this is unthinkable. So this special monument here, I don't know how many years there's every time in between. there is a festival along the coast here. It's called Beaufort, and there are some statues that are staying and some that are temporary. And it's all along the coast from De Panne, that's the most southern one, and Knokke-Heist, that's the most northern one. And you have all these kinds of statues, monuments, artwork. Really cool. And this is a new one. And after a while they decide which one they're going to keep. And for me, this one is a keeper. It's really cool. It's really going into the color of the sand. It's really beautiful. Let's go up. Sorry, misinformation. So this is not from Beaufort. This is a new project, Horizon 2025. All over the province that we are living, there are towers and points that you can see over to the horizon. So good viewpoints. They collected that in a website, Horizon 2025. And if I'm back home, I will check this out, and we're going to do that with the old-timer van. Yes, this is a new trip for us. And first we're going to do this one, and we're going to see all the other ones. That will be a lot of fun. Oh my god! We're back at the info center, and before we see what's inside the info center, we are hungry. We're going to see if we can eat something here, right?
Yes.
Otherwise we'll take the car and we go to the town, the little town, De Panne. I hope it will be here, that we can stay here. It's just a little cafeteria, so maybe we can see what's here in the info center and then go to De Panne to eat something, because we're here now. Sometimes there's a temporary exhibition where you have to pay a little. I don't think it's not much to see the other things. So you can read here. Something I didn't know is that the North Sea, back in the prehistoric time, it was not so deep as it is now. So the sea was very low, and the prehistoric people and mammoths and all, they crossed from Belgium, from France to United Kingdom just on foot. It was grassland, swamps. A lot of fishermen are collecting a lot of fossils in their nets. So yeah, really cool. But it's not big, this center, but it's really cool to read. It's only in Dutch and in French, but there's also QR codes. Maybe you can change that in English. But it's really cool. So while we are searching for a restaurant, we see a seal. Last few years, there's more and more seals that are coming resting on the beaches here. And there are volunteers that are putting cones, so you cannot approach them very close by, because they are dangerous, they can bite, but they want to be sure that you left them alone, that you're not harassing them. Okay, I have pizza salami, and my wife has something that is looking very delicious, isn't it? Yes. Bon appétit.